You're going to discover 7 shoe mistakes that elegant women simply don't make. And most well-dressed women are making at least one of them right now without realizing it. These aren't obvious mistakes. There's something far more subtle that may be erasing your look even when you get everything else right. I'm saving the most powerful for the end and starting with the simplest. You know that cute round toe flat with a bow or little flower? Mistake 1. That flat is comfortable to wear. Nobody denies that. But there's a specific feeling that many women report. You got dressed, the look seemed good. And when you look in the full mirror, something seems off. The look came out washed out, a little childish, without the presence you wanted. This is the first of 7 mistakes, and the culprit, most of the time, is the toe shape. Look at the before. A round toe flat with a bow, straight beige pants with a white shirt. The look cuts, the line of the leg simply stops. Now the after, same pants, same shirt, a nude almond toe flat. The leg continues, the look flows, the combination seems considered. The round toe interrupts the line the clothes create. The almond toe extends it. A flat shoe can be elegant. It just needs an adult design. The second mistake will make you look differently at what you have in your wardrobe, especially if you wear dresses or light skirts. Mistake 2. Now, a myth that almost everyone repeats as fashion advice. Platform gives height, so the more the better. Not quite. The problem isn't the height. It's the visual weight that soul carries. And this is the second of 7 mistakes. When you put on a fluid midi dress and end the look with a thick wedge or a huge cork platform, the eye doesn't travel up your body. It gets stuck down there, in a block that's too heavy for that garment. Look here, a rose crepe dress with a nude low block heel strap sandal. The eye travels the look from beginning to end. Now swap for the cork wedge. The clothes lose lightness immediately. The movement disappears. Fluid fabric calls for a visually light shoe. That doesn't mean without a heel. It means without unnecessary volume. A refined leather flat sandal, a kitten heel, clean strap sandals, all work because they don't fight with the clothes. The next mistake looks like luxury in the store window, but in the look creates the opposite effect. Mistake 3. Have you ever walked into a store, seen a sandal covered in rhinestones, and thought that's elegant? It sparkled, had flowers, chains, stones everywhere. Then you put it on a beautiful look, and something didn't work. This is 3 of 7, and it's where many well-dressed women lose without knowing why. The problem isn't the shine itself, it's the excess of information. When a sandal has rhinestones, a large buckle, applied flowers, and chains all at once, the shoe becomes the center of the look, and the woman disappears. Instead of conveying refinement, the footwear seems to be compensating for the lack of a good design. Look at this side by side. A sandal with rhinestones all over the strap. In a navy crepe dress, the eye goes straight to the foot. Now swap for a gold sandal with clean straps. The dress comes back into focus. The silhouette is whole. The detail that separates one from the other is simple. Elegant shine appears at one single point, not at all of them. A minimalist bronze sandal with olive green linen pants and an off-white silk blouse. A champagne thin strap sandal with a printed dress. The shine exists, but it serves. It doesn't compete. This trick already changes quite a bit, but the next one is about something nobody consciously notices, and that brings down the perceived value of any entire look, even when the clothes are expensive. If you're enjoying these style tips, subscribe to the channel. That way YouTube will notify you whenever the next videos come out, and it helps reach more amazing women like you. Mistake 4. And speaking of materials that bring the look down, this one does exactly that, but in a way that most people can't identify where the problem is coming from. We're at 4 of 7, and this is one of the most silent mistakes on the list. Imagine, you put on a beautiful dress, your hair is done, you have a nice bag, then you put on a patent leather shoe, or that plastic material style that looked sophisticated in the store window. For example, a floral midi dress in earthy tones, a structured caramel bag, a black synthetic patent shoe with intense artificial shine. The look seems like something is missing, but you don't know what. The problem is the material of the shoe. The synthetic shine doesn't work like soft metallic or real leather patent. It reflects light in a harsh way that draws attention to the texture. And when the eye goes to the texture, the perception of quality goes with it. Then comes the detail that decides everything. Swap just the shoe. Same floral dress, same caramel bag, now with a caramel mule in matte nappa with a slightly almond toe. The entire look rises, without changing anything else. Matte leather, suede, nappa. These materials absorb light instead of fighting it. When the material seems good, even a simple shoe seems expensive. The next trick is about something you see in your own reflection and don't realize is fragmenting the entire silhouette. Mistake 5. Speaking of fragmenting the silhouette, that's exactly the point of the 5th trick of 7, and it's more subtle than it seems. Have you ever put on a midi dress you love, looked in the mirror, and felt something was off, but couldn't identify what? The clothes were beautiful, the shoe was beautiful, and still the look seemed interrupted. There's a good chance the shoe had a thick strap crossing the ankle. What that strap does is create a strongly marked horizontal line at one of the most delicate points of the silhouette. And a horizontal line at a point you don't want to highlight draws attention exactly there. Look at this outfit, a champagne crepe midi skirt and a white long-sleeve blouse with a black wide ankle strap sandal. The pieces are good, but the eye doesn't travel the look. It stops, the skirt flows to the calf, and there that dark line appears cutting through everything. Now remove the black sandal and put on a thin strap nude one. The skirt follows to the foot as if they were one thing. The leg seems longer. The look breathes. This is the principle stylists call vertical continuity. The less the eye encounters interruptions between the clothes and the floor, the more elegant and fluid the combination will seem. A thin strap in the skin tone, a slingback, an open back mule, all work because they don't create that visual blockage. It's a small adjustment that changes the reading of the entire silhouette. But the next trick is about a mistake that goes far beyond the shoe, and that most women make without realizing they're creating a conflict within the look itself. Before the next trick, let me tell you something. How many times have you opened a closet full of clothes and still thought, I have nothing to wear? The problem isn't a lack of clothes. It's that nobody ever taught you how to combine the pieces you already have. That's why I put together a guide with over 150 looks. Tested one by one, using only 15 pieces you probably already have at home. And the best part, you don't even need to think. Just choose the look, copy it piece by piece, and in 5 minutes, you're ready to go. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. And if you're watching on TV, just point your phone at the QR code on the screen. Mistake 6, that conflict I mentioned has a name, and it starts before you even choose the clothes. Because trick number 6 of 7 is about something that seems like a practical and innocent choice, but that silently sabotages any look. It's the gym sneaker traveling outside the gym. Now wait, because the confusion here is exactly this. Sneakers can, yes, work beautifully in many looks. That's not the problem. The problem is when the same sneaker you used on the treadmill, with layered soles, colorful mesh upper, visible cushioning, shows up with tailored pants, a midi dress, or a silk blouse. It's not wrong because it's a sneaker. It's wrong because it speaks a completely different language from the clothes. Imagine gray tailored pants, a white premium fitted tee, a structured caramel bag. The look is done. But then in comes a white running sneaker with orange details and a voluminous sole. The look collapses. Not because the sneaker is ugly, but because it belongs to another universe. Now swap just the sneaker. In comes a white leather sneaker with a discreet sole. Same pants, same tee, same bag. And the look seems intentional, clean, complete. That's the decisive detail. A clean finish urban sneaker speaks to the clothes. A performance sneaker speaks over them. And look, this is one of the most revealing tricks on this list. But the last one still surprises more, because the mistake it resolves is the most silent of all. Mistake 7. And here we are. The 7th trick, the one I promised at the beginning, as the hardest to notice, precisely because the problem isn't in the wrong piece. It's in the relationship between two right pieces. The shoe can be beautiful, the clothes can be impeccable, and the look still doesn't work. This happens when the hem of the pants or dress ends exactly at the point where the shoe creates a strong horizontal line. The eye hits it, stops, encounters another line, stops again, and instead of traveling the look from top to bottom, it stumbles. The silhouette fragments without you understanding why. It's what stylists resolve with what they call vertical continuity. The hem should guide the eye to the shoe as if they were the same sentence, not two sentences separated by a period at the ankle. See the difference? On the left, straight cream ankle pants with a wide black strap sandal. The foot seems cut off, the leg shortened. The look loses all the elongation the pants created. On the right, the same pants with a nude almond toe slingback with a thin strap. The leg continues without interruption to the floor. The silhouette stays intact. The combination reads as elegant without any new piece. With a floral midi dress and a sand-colored pointed mule, the effect repeats. The hem and the shoe form one single line. The rule: the less the shoe interrupts the clothes, the more refined the silhouette appears. And if you apply all 7 tricks together, from the toe to the weight, from the material to the strap, to this final alignment, what changes isn't the wardrobe. It's what people notice when you walk into a place. Save this video before closing it, because the next time you get dressed, you'll want to check each one of them.